This right here is a baseball jersey, and you can actually get it to sell on your print-on-demand store through a print-on-demand company that has an app called Subliminator that you can install on your Shopify store. Now the baseball jersey, it actually is a baseball jersey. It's made out of a nylon material. It feels like a baseball jersey. You can cover the entire thing, the front and the back, with your design. Like I said, inside of the Subliminator app is where you can get it. It's gonna cost you just $28, and that is including shipping. So there's definitely some good profit margin there. Or maybe instead of a jersey, you wanna sell something like this. If you remember a few years ago, maybe more than a few years ago at this point, the Snuggie was a very popular product, and this product is essentially the same thing. It is a blanket that has some sleeves on it. This is available through the Pillow Profits app, which is also another app that you can install on your Shopify store. And in this video today, we will be continuing the series that I started last week, where I am showing you some of the most popular print-on-demand products. I made this post here inside of the POD Ninjas group asking people which product types they were trying to sell in the year 2022. In part one, we went through all of the home goods and all of the products that people would use inside of their house, because that was number one on the poll. Number two is apparel, and that's what we're going to be breaking down in this video. And just a quick side note, if you guys want to see a whole bunch of print-on-demand product reviews, make sure to join the POD Ninjas Facebook group. I will put a link down in the description. Inside of the group, you'll be able to watch all of my weekly product reviews. There has been a lot of print-on-demand companies over the years that have sent me a bunch of samples to review, and that is where you will find all of my product reviews. Before I show you guys the next product, I want to talk a little bit about why you should consider ditching t-shirts on your print-on-demand store in the year 2022. The first reason is they are extremely saturated. Pretty much no matter what niche you are selling in, there's likely going to be thousands of other designs out there that look pretty similar to yours, and it's going to be really tough for you to differentiate yourself enough and to get someone to actually feel like the perceived value of what you're selling is actually worth their purchase. Now, the other thing is they're just extremely low profit margin. The first one, where I say they're saturated, that's a little bit of an opinion, right? Of course, someone could argue with me about that, but when it comes to margins, that is just simple math, right? T-shirts are just going to make you a few dollars per sale, and in the long run, it's really not going to lead to a really profitable side hustle for you. Even if, let's say that you do create a t-shirt design, right? And let's say you're able to sell it, right? Let's say that it becomes a quote-unquote bestseller for you, where you're making 5 sales a day, 10 sales a day, or something like that. You're still, at the end of the day, not going to be making a lot of money. And what I would say to you is, if you have the skill to create something that is going to sell regularly, why would you waste your time on a shirt? Why wouldn't you take that skill that you have and apply it to a more profitable product? And what I hope to do in this video today, we're focusing on apparel, is show you a whole bunch of apparel products that you might not have known were actually available through a Shopify print-on-demand store. And if you do get value out of this, make sure to drop a like on the video. That's going to help other people here that might be stuck selling shirts or just trying to find some more unique products actually discover this video, and it also helps my small channel to grow, so I appreciate that. So now that you've clicked the like button, here is our next product. This is an all-over printed bomber jacket through the Printify print-on-demand app. Now, the reason it's called all over print, or AOP, as you can see right here, is because the entire product is printed on. It's not like a t-shirt where you're just printing just here on the chest, or like a mug where you're printing on one side of the mug. You're actually covering the entire product with your design. They also have this product available for women as well. You can see here, looks the exact same, just the sizing is a little bit different to fit women. Now, another really cool product is a hoodie dress. Now, this is a hoodie, but it's also a dress. If we scroll down and look at the pictures here, you can see that it is an extra long hoodie, and this one is also AOP, which again is all over print, which means you're going to be able to cover your entire product with your design. So if you look at this image here, basically whatever you want to put on the entire thing is possible. You're not just printing right here on the chest only. You're able to print on the entire front, on the back, on the hood, on the sleeves, and really create something that is much more unique than if this was just a traditional hoodie or even a t-shirt. And here is a print-on-demand bathrobe. Now, obviously, this one, again, is an all-over printed product, which means you can print all over the entire thing. This is a product through the Pillow Profits print-on-demand app, and depending on your niche, this could be a bestseller for you. Next up, we have women's pajama pants. Now, these are also AOP, which means the entire product can be covered with whatever you want. So you could create a repeating pattern over the whole thing, or you could create actual designs that flow throughout the whole product. Same thing here with these leggings. Again, this is an all-over printed product. You'd be able to print on the entire leg, on the thigh, on the butt. Really, wherever you want, you would be able to put your design. If you wanted to, you could use the Subliminator app as well and sell custom joggers like this. That will be AOP as well. You'll be able to print on the entire thing and create a really cool pair of pants for someone in your niche. Subliminator also has a wide range of children's products as well. You can see an example here of an all-over printed hoodie. Again, just like a regular hoodie where you'd be able to print only here, the difference is with an all-over printed hoodie, you can print on the entire product. You can see here in the mock-up that the entire thing, every single inch, is covered with design. And honestly, for me, that is why all-over printed products are just so much better than a regular t-shirt or a regular hoodie, because you're able to just cover much more of the design with something unique. Take these two products here. They are both hoodies for the same niche, but you can tell that one of them is a lot cooler. And I would imagine that if someone was scrolling through their social media feed and they came across both of these, they'd probably end up being more interested in this one here because it is a much more unique product. Let's say that you wanted to sell to the dog niche. You could check out Subliminator here. They have hoodies for dogs. This is honestly a really cool product. I happen to think that the pet niche is really saturated, but you might be able to break through with something super unique like this. Now, earlier I showed you the baseball jersey through Subliminator. They also have a basketball jersey, which is just a tank top with the polyester fabric to make it feel like a actual jersey. In addition to the baseball and basketball jersey, they also have a football jersey here. And like I said at the beginning of the video, if you want to see product reviews from me, I have reviewed all three of these jersey products inside of the POD Ninjas Facebook group. There's a link down in the description. Simply go to the group, and at the top of the group you will see something titled the guide section, and inside of there you will find all of my product reviews. Now let's say that you wanted to sell footwear. There are actually a lot of different shoe options. This is through the Printify app, where you can see there are some high tops and some low tops and some boot options and some flip-flops, but you can also check out the Pillow Profits app, where there will be tons of different options for different kinds of boots. You can find boots like this with fur on the inside. They even have some slipper options as well, and a whole bunch of different kinds of sneakers for you to choose from. Anyone feeling sleepy? We could do some pajamas. This is going to be a pajama set. It's going to come with a top and a bottom. There's going to be essentially an oversized shirt as well as some shorts. And again, these are AOP, which means you can print on the entire thing and literally do whatever you want with your design. Here's another really cool option through the Pillow Profits app. This is a jacket for men. It got a zipper in the front, a hood, a couple of pockets, and you can print on the entire product. Again, this is an all-over printed item, and it's going to be something where you can create something that is truly unique and not being sold by anybody else. Like I said before, when you're selling something like a shirt, when it comes to your design, you are extremely limited because you're just trying to fit something in a box on the front of the shirt, and when it comes down to it, yours is going to look very similar to everyone else, in the sense where you're likely going to have a couple of different icons or graphics followed by some sort of a quote that runs from top to bottom with a few different types of font. Again, if you're choosing a product like this, you can truly create something that nobody else is doing anything like, because you have a much bigger design canvas. Now let's say you wanted to get a little bit fancy with your products. You could sell something like like this, a print-on-demand dress. There's also going to be a few other dress options through the Printify app as well, so if you think dresses could be a cool product for your niche, definitely check those out. So I could literally go on and on and on here with various apparel products, but I don't want to make this video too long. Hopefully by now you can see that there is just so much out there when it comes to various types of apparel that you can add to your print-on-demand store. And the really key point here that I want you to grasp is that everything that I showed you today is extremely profitable. Everything that I showed you is likely 2, 3, 4, even 10 times more profitable than a t-shirt. And if you're someone that is just jumping into print on demand, keep in mind your profit margins are going to be the most important part, because if you are putting all this time in and you're only making a couple dollars per sale, at the end of the day you're not going to really create an awesome side hustle. If you just choose better products, you'll not only be more likely to make sales because what you're selling is a little bit less saturated, but you're also going to make a lot more profits in the process. So hopefully this was helpful. If you haven't seen part 1 of this series, make sure to go check it out. I'll put the link in the pinned comment of this post. But in the meantime, hopefully you guys have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next video.